Sagittarius, sign that's playing for you is run. So with that being said, you could be in a situation and you were in an unbalanced situation that has come to an end. You may have released some burdens and you running away from something. You know, you moving quickly away from these people now that you realize what was keeping you caught up in your mind. You made a judgment and you did whatever decision you made to expand or elevate out of something. You ain't wasting no more time. It's like you moving quickly. You're not hesitating on expressing or taking some sort of action. You know what that means for you. Or somebody trying to run towards you. Somebody may want to express something, or somebody just wants you to accept a perspective or a viewpoint, and they need you to see something a certain type of way. So they may be trying to force a perspective or force a viewpoint on you, or force a feeling, or you feel me? You know what you're dealing with. Because it's like you may be emotionally over this friendship and somebody don't want you to be over a friendship or relationship. Or you don't want somebody to be over a relationship or friendship with you. So you may be expressing yourself in some sort of manner. And when you know what side whether someone's trying to bring something to you or you want to bring something to someone. Someone you may not feel good, or you haven't been receiving good emotions about a situation or a relationship or friendship, or just something you've been expressing, something you've been investing in don't make you feel good. Someone, if you ain't crying, somebody outside of you might be crying and they feel weak because you over it. Or you feel weak because somebody's emotionally over the space with you. You know, again. That shit came out. Yeah, you over something. So somebody may be crying over you there, Sag. Because whether they don't even have to be crying, they just in their feelings about the space with you because you no longer in your feelings about it. Because motherfuckers was lying. If it was you versus you back in the day, you were lying to yourself about how you feel about spending your time here. It's like you were trying to force something that wasn't your truth to be your truth. And you're not doing that anymore. You stopped. You no longer confused. You're no longer emotionally confused, and that's probably because you burnt yourself. You got burned by whatever you was invested in, or whether it was a person, somebody lied to you, somebody you held close in a certain type of place. You thought this would always work, but no matter what you did, it would never work. So you finally got over it. You finally set yourself free from something. Or you were finally pushed in a position to realize you got to let go of this feeling. Whether it was a feeling you had internally about a certain topic, subject, or situation, or it's just like externally. You were sharing your feelings with a certain environment or relationship or person or friendship, and you had to get over those emotions because that was keeping you from being who you could be. You know what side of the fence you fall on. Somebody got burned though. You ain't crying over spilled milk no more. Yeah, it's like you're not taking. If it's you versus someone outside of you want to take an action towards you. It's like someone want to manipulate you back. It's like someone wants you to be back in the space of lying to yourself. They don't want you to go on this new feeling or invest your emotions in something different. You feel me? A new way of seeing this friendship. Because if you start looking at the friendship in this manner, then it's going to have an effect on their relationship with you and what they can and can't get away with type shit. So they gonna try to come take action towards you in order to prevent you from doing that. In order to prevent your progression, someone gonna try to express some sort of express some sort of passion. And now if it's your partner, it's like they're gonna try to woo you in some way, shape, or form. So peep game. Because it's passion. It's a wand. It ain't gonna work. Because it's like they think when they approaching you, they got this gung-ho type, you feel me, this energy, this presence about this passion. They think they gonna bring you gold type shit, but you know it's fool's gold, so you ain't gonna fuck with it. Even if it's like, if it's in your relationship, you know when your partner start acting like this, it's like you see the signs when your partner start expressing themselves to you a certain type of way like this, you not confused about that no more. You up. The lights off. Yeah, somebody don't want you to be aware, but you have to be aware because you got burned when the lights were off. When you didn't know, you got played. Now you know. Now you know what to look out for. And somebody outside of you trying to bring themselves to you a certain type of way in order to get you back, turn the lights back off. They don't want you to see where you at. They don't want you to have emotional clarity about this friendship or the relationship because you no longer investing in this anymore. You no longer giving energy and time to that. If it's you versus you could just be no longer expressing yourself a certain type of way. Ever since you got over those feelings, ever since you got over what wasn't working, this expression went with it. You feel me? It was like a hobby that was built upon a certain feeling. Now that you don't tend to those feelings anymore, that hobby went. You feel me? It's that type. Ooh, that's two. I ain't even gonna look at it. Yeah, motherfuckers was fake and phony around you. It was only fucking with you because you was shining in some way, shape, or form. It ain't a celebration around there no more. Motherfuckers ain't happy. People hurt. You got the moon and the sun in reverse. Yeah, folks has heard about this because you're not expressing your new here anymore. You're not bringing your fire somewhere. You're not traveling with these people. You're not building visions of a tomorrow with something or someone anymore, and it's a burden on somebody. Because you over this. You don't feel for this relationship or friendship no more. You don't feel for this direction, this expression, whatever, who or what you're dealing with. If it's you versus you had no choice. Again, it's like you got burned. You had no choice but to be aware of what your actions led you to. Because you may have been expressing yourself in a certain type of manner that you got over. Because it didn't bring you nothing good. You looked around you, your world was in shambles. You was surrounded by a whole bunch of fakes, whole bunch of phonies. But motherfuckers said they was your friend just because of what you could supply to them, energetically or third dimensionally. You know who or what you're dealing with. Yeah, look, truth. The truth cuts some motherfuckers down. You might be one of them too. And again, the truth will set you free, but first it make you miserable. And you had to put yourself in a position to receive new emotions. It's like you had to put yourself in a virgin-like state about feeling when it comes to a certain type of topic, subject, or situation. Because again, that one perspective, the one feeling you had, that shit, had to let that go. You had to get a new mind about something. And as soon as you got that new mind, you realize, as soon as you got that clarity, because motherfuckers wasn't blowing smoke up, I was going to say blowing smoke up your ass no more. That's when you woke up and became aware of what you was dealing with, or who you was dealing with. I'm on one. Now you got the truth. Yeah, and that's why you let this shit go. That's why you're not holding on to this no more. That's why you're not fighting for this stability no more. You don't give two fucks. You back in the day you thought, yeah, look what was behind that too. Back in the day you thought it was long term. This was forever. These friends are forever. This way of expression, whatever you were investing in, you thought it was forever. Until the truth brought balance, made you realize that shit wasn't nothing. You gotta let it go. And for it to never return again. Death in reverse was behind the what you used to be fixated on. You were stuck in something. You were stuck seeing something a certain way, and the only way God knew to show you to view it differently was for you to get played in that space. So yeah, he broke your heart in that situation for you to open your eyes and realize you was investing in lies. And you had to cut ties with those lies. And it's a burden for somebody. Whether that's you or someone outside of you, because now you in a different place. You spiritually traveled to a different. Yeah, look, you invested in a different mind, and you spiritually traveled somewhere else. Now that you in a different space regarding the environment you in, you looking at it from a whole new angle, whole new perspective. Only to realize that shit wasn't nothing. This friendship wasn't nothing. Motherfuckers was just using you in some way, shape, or form, using you as fuel for whatever they had going on. You put your foot. Yeah, you ain't bringing yourself though. No, you ain't expressing that. You ain't bringing nothing there no more. But back in the day, it might have been different because back in the day, you thought you could trust these people, this person, your family, your friends, whatever you was associating yourself with. You thought this was the place to give my all. Only to find out it is not the place to give your all. Now you could feel exposed. You could feel naked in that space because the fact that you were investing in a lie. Something wasn't the truth. And now that you got the truth, it's like you want to cover yourself. You want to hold yourself back from a certain environment now because you feel naked. You feel exposed. But hey, look, the motherfuckers got to learn some way. And guess what that karma brought you? The position to boss up in some way, shape, or form and move the fuck on. From that feeling, from those people, from what wasn't stable to begin with. It was never going to be stable. That's why you got burned by it. Yeah, put your foot.